afternoon. Welcome to BMN. This is the BMW, the F750 GSTE. It's the 2021 model. It has 4 riding modes. You've got road, rain, dynamic and endurance. She has the heated grips. She's got the SOS button. She came with the GPS, but it wasn't originally up here on the dash. It was on the handlebars. But the problem with that would be is if I had a tank bag, I couldn't see it. So I've since moved the position. What can I say about the BMW? I've come off sports bikes where I was usually thrown forward in a nice position, hunched over the tank and going at speed. I since suffer with sciatica, so although I've still got my sport bikes, I don't ride them as much as I used to. So I needed something a bit more practical. Having tried the 850, as you can see, I'm not very tall. It was too big for me. So as I wasn't doing a lot of off-roading, I decided I would take the 750. Now, the 750 is more towards the road. It has the cast wheels, which is fine by me. I'm not looking at doing a lot of off-roading on the bike. Since I bought the bike, I have changed the seat. The original seat wasn't very nice. It was hard. I did 400 miles on the original seat and my back was in agony. I've since changed the seat and I have put on for 260 quid, I got the BMW comfort seat. This is a standard one. So on this, I can still touch the floor, but I'm not flat-footed anymore. I am like on the balls of my feet. So, but you know, got to live with that. What else? So 600 miles in, and the riding is lovely. Now I'll just bring you in a bit closer. So as you can see, the things I've changed on this bike, I've added a Vario top box, and if you look down here, I've removed the sound resonator. Now the sound resonator doesn't void your warranty in any way, because all it is for the sound. Okay, there's no cat inside that box, so it does nothing. So putting that mid pipe on from Dominator, it hasn't thrown up any warning signs whatsoever on the dash. I have added some SW Motec crash bars around the engine area. I have also got myself a Vario box, top box. I will get the panniers eventually. I know they're expensive, but the touring I do, I've had enough with soft luggage and bin bags as waterproof. Wait for that tractor to go past. So, and as you can see, lots of room in there. I can fit my helmet in there, plus some other stuff. She has the full suspension, electronic, which comes in very handy. You can change all this on the fly just by pushing this mode button here. So you can do that on the fly. I have added a quad lock, as you can see from here. Just take that off. I've also got the anti-vibration on there just to protect the camera of the actual phone itself. What else? She's keyless. I've since changed the position of the GPS unit. So the GPS unit used to be here. So you imagine having your GPS there, right? And then you have a tank bag here. You wouldn't be able to see the GPS. So I've since moved it up here. Okay. I've changed the standard screen as well. So the standard screen it came up to about there. You know, it was small. Okay, realistically, if I put this down, because I've also changed the bracket. So the original thing, it was up to about that point there. That's where the original screen was, because this is the screen from the BMW 850 GSA, the same as the bracket is. Now there was nothing. It was a simple bolting. You know, the bracket went straight on, and then I just needed a screen from the 850. So, and as you can see from looking at the back there, you can see, so if you look down, this will get hit, okay, if you're traveling in rain and shit. So nice and simple, it's then protected. I don't think it will make much difference, to be honest. This is LED, so you've got LED lights. What else? Tubeless tires. I do like this. I've noticed this recently. That is a brilliant idea. The amount of times where I've struggled to get the valve cap to go in, that is an absolute brilliant idea on a bike. I like that. Nice and easy to get in there, and they're not naffing about trying to get it off and losing air. What else? What else? Yeah, so I changed the pipe, I changed the seat, I put 20mm bar risers on it, I changed the GPS bracket from the handlebars to above the dash, I changed the windscreen bracket from the 750 to the 850 GSA model, so it changes, you can adjust it, and the screen is also from that. So I'll just go back out. Sorry about this, my other camera ran out of battery. So if you're looking for an adventure bike, but more inclined to doing more road than adventure, I would definitely say the 750 is well worth the money. It ticks all the boxes. It's, you know, it's very comfortable now. It's enjoyable to ride. It is so flickable around corners. I mean, there's going to be loads of other videos on YouTube with regard to the TFT dash. Let me bring you around here. So it's very dusty around here, but even then you can see the dash, it's beautiful. So 653 miles, get rid of that. 19 degrees today, so you can do all this on the fly. You don't have to stop or anything. Go to my vehicle. I've got one message that's just telling me that I need to put it in for a service. Again here it's yellow, whereas everything else is green. I go across a bit more. So you've got the onboard computer there. So total 653 miles. My fuel consumption 67.2 miles per gallon. And if you look at that, I've got a range of 98 miles at the moment. Now I'm below half tank, so I'm getting over 200 miles. Which ain't bad. It's not too bad. Compared to my sports bikes when I was only getting 120 miles and having to stop all the time. Alright, so tyre pressures are all good. It actually gives you, so if you're riding 2 up, it tells you, which is good. You know what you got to put in the tyres. That's good. Alright, so service due. Service overdue, have service performed by a specialist shop. Now my bike is booked in. Now normally I do my own servicing on my bikes. I've brought myself the GS 911, which will help me to do that. But the only issue, let me come back out here, make sure it's there we go. Now the only reason why I'm not doing the first service on the 600 miles is for the fact the software update, I don't have access to that. My GS 911 will clear the codes and everything. That's not a problem. The issue is I've connected my phone up. I can listen to music on the go. I can scroll through everything. I can use the BMW app for navigation as well off the phone if I wished. But what I can't do is I can't go into my phone book. I can't update the phone book. I can't go in. I can't make calls. I can receive a call, but I can't make a call. and I've been informed by the dealership is that's because it's the software. Now you'd think that a new bike, the dealership would update the software before they sell the bike. So I'm having to take this in for its first service, just for that main fact, is to get the software updated. Otherwise I'd service this bike myself, because all it is change the oil, check that the brakes work, check the air filter, whether it needs to be cleaned or replaced if it's picking up a lot of crap, and just the software update. That's it. So unfortunately, because I don't have access to the software, there's no point in me servicing the bike, because I've still got to take it into a dealership, and the software update is going to take a couple of hours. So, and that's basically labour that I'm going to pay for them to plug it in and for it just to update the software. So I'm going to let them service it this first time, but from then on I'll be servicing the bike myself, because I'm competent, I service all my bikes and I've had no problems in the past. So if you're wondering if the BMW is worth the money, yes, I'd say it is. If you want a reliable bike and something to, you know, tour on, then yeah, it's definitely worth the money. I paid for the full spec version and I'm happy with my purchase. Thank you for watching the video, and hopefully see you again soon.